Seconds remaining.
I'm going live.
Well, we'll figure it out. Good luck with the cast, boys.
Yeah, thanks, Trash Boat.
Sorry
All right.
about this confusion.
Dire team back.
Okay, I guess I'm just casting with you in Dogtown because I have no idea where
Yep.
the heck Magician went.
Join us.
Luckily, I already had OBS open because I was expecting to stream today, or right now, so. And it is going to be on 2-minute delay, so there is that.
10 seconds remaining.
So you will be streaming on your channel?
Yep.
Radiant team
Cool.
back.
Oh, I need to turn you up. I can barely hear you.
Dire team back.
Well, looks like Injoker Clown Posse doesn't want to play against a Huskar.
Wait, I thought they were supposed to get a draft penalty for being like half an hour late. What happened to that?
Alright, so, hello everybody and welcome to the Magician Tournament Season 2 Alchemist. This is the biggest clusterfuck I've ever been a part of. With me here today, Season 12 LD2L All-Stars, both of them. Former Pause 1 not Panic at the Roche Pit. Yes, Panic at the Roche Pit. Former Pause 1 of Panic at the Roche Pit, Kai Tang. Also former captain of Girl with the Davion Tattoo, all that kind of stuff. Say hi, Kai.
Hi, guys.
I also need to change my description.
Let's not talk about that girl with the Davion Tattoo team. That team was, let's just say like half my team didn't even show up to officials half the time, so that team was kind of a disaster.
Good team name, though. I like that.
And speaking of the guy who just talked, another great all-star here, Pause 4 of the Lich Better Have My Money. It is Dogtown, the vulnerable Dogtown, who is no longer with the LD2L community.
Thank you,
Hi,
Anami.
Emma.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Alright, so looks like they first phase ban a Huskar because they don't want to deal with Kid Dynamite's Huskar. And
Yep. No surprise. I think no surprise there. Immediately getting into Silencer. Do not want to see those Lich ults going off. We do want to see some Sand King ults going off, though.
is this not just an AM8 pick here? Like,
Cast, boys.
Yeah, thanks, Trash Boat.
It's
All right.
It's a pretty insane
It's all good.
AM8 pick here. Well, we'll see if they're ballsy enough to go for it.
Dire team back.
Okay, I guess I'm
10 seconds remaining.
Oh god, I heard myself for 1 second. Luckily, that stopped.
5 seconds remaining.
All
I
right.
think that the silencer pick from Orb Ponderers is definitely a pick ban because they really don't want Iceman to take. At least I know that
Iceman's
KD
gonna play
hates playing
pause
against
one.
silencer.
like pause 2 silencer. I feel like they're not gonna first phase a pause 2 silencer though, right? Like, couldn't they just ban a second phase?
Oh, I know that at least one person on Orb Ponderers too does not like playing against silencer.
Radiant team back.
I know at least one person on Orb Ponderers 2 likes playing as Silencer, so there's that. We got the Injoker again. Coming in for some more laughs, some more haha, some more funny business.
Dire team back.
Ember Spirit ban.
Ember Spirit is gone. The last round we saw Moon River on the Ember Spirit. Likely, if they don't want him, they don't want to see him. No surprise there. Pretty good catch against Invoker. Can mess with a lot of what Lich does. So with what they got so far, makes sense certainly.
I mean, Kid Diamond's team has banned 3 carries so far. They just
10
like
seconds
hate
remaining.
carries or what?
Dire team back.
Alright, let's get DM from Magician. What's happening? I
Radiant team back.
Manoy in chat spamming that if you're a Kid Dynamite fan.
oh wait, I'm on the wrong chat.
Yeah, you probably are.
10 seconds remaining. 5
Goddamn dog down, you're one quiet son of a bitch. Got you at 200 now. Could you say something real quick?
Dire team
Is it really that quiet?
Okay, now it's less quiet. Good. How about
Maybe I
you,
could
Kai?
try turning myself up.
Why don't you say something? I wasn't expecting the audio balance today.
I think I'm fine, right?
There we go. Hey, welcome back, Magician. Since you died, I took over streaming.
Oh, I have the stream going right here. I was just on the other channel.
10
Oh.
seconds remaining.
You
Yeah.
went to another channel?
Well, I had to start the game, and so I was just like, oh, it's just gonna dip. And just not. I don't know. I can't deal with London stuff anymore right now. I just.
Damn. Alright, in that case, that's the end of the stream today. Watch on Magician's channel. Goodbye.
You started your stream? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
got it going right here. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
There, I'll at least record the YouTube version for you, so there is that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, so well, we picked up a Snapfire. Is that a Snapfire 4, I guess? You think they can play it too or no?
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see. The only hero that's showing up on my screen for some reason is the Snapfire. But I just okay. I see the
5
names for the other ones.
seconds remaining.
Can I host?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can I host a stream at this level? Probably not. How the hell do I do that? I guess it doesn't really matter. Just tell them go to
I don't
Magicians.
know. Sure.
You can probably just put the link in your chat.
Oh yeah. Someone mentioned me in LD2L, and I'm terrified to look.
That was me.
Oh, good. My goodness, I didn't know what atrocities London was saying or something in there.
I just linked your chat in your own chat because the way Twitch lets you change channels is super weird.
Radiant team
Oh
pick.
yeah.
Shoutouts
Earth
to
Spirit.
your chat in your chat. Just letting everybody know. So yeah, as I said while you were gone, we're here with Dogtown. Say hello, Dogtown.
Hey man, how you doing?
We're here with Kai Tang. Say hello, Kai Tang.
Hey guys, what's up?
And Magician. Say so, the Magician.
5 seconds.
It's Magician. How's it going?
And I am, of course, Anani. You all know me by now, hopefully. I mean, if this is your first time watching one of these streams or casts, it would be very strange. Lich, Invoker,
Okay.
Earthspear, Timbersaw. This is the most magic-tastic lineup I have ever seen. They are really
How
gonna
did
be
they
looking
not
for-
just pick anti-mage here? It's like a dream anti-mage game.
This
Yeah,
is a
like,
dream
yeah.
anti-mage team on. This is like a dream anti-mage game on either of these teams right now.
Yeah, it really is.
5
Oh, it has to be
seconds
picked at
remaining.
one point, unless it's banned. But it could be picked right here. If it's not picked here, it's getting banned.
I don't understand. I'm just waiting for anti-mage like a mana void and the Invoker can get like a ultra kill just straight up. No, at least both teams have a healthy amount of stuns this time, so...
If you're Orb Ponderers too, though, you gotta ban that anti-mage in this next phase.
Hmm.
Like, you are crazy to not do it because
I
that
could
is.
just pick it here, though, like if they play
Yeah,
it.
you
I
could
don't-
pick it here as well. If you're not gonna pick it here, though, 100% knock him out next ban phase. You do not want to let him fall into their hands. He's like he is a nuclear weapon here.
Radiant team banned.
He is a nuclear weapon right here.
Yeah.
Somebody definitely heard us.
Yeah. There it is.
Though he does need to play very careful until he gets a Mantis style, because I think Earth Spirit plus any +1 will just kill him.
By the way, I am recording this game, incidentally, so this will be on my YouTube channel at the very least, with the full extended additional commentary. Got the anti-mage here. Injokers are in a bit of an awkward spot. They need to pause one that's going to be good against anti-mage. Kai, you've played the occasional anti-mage game for us. Who do you pick here?
I mean, Anti-Mage is actually my most played on Dota Buff, apparently.
Right.
I just haven't played him very much recently. I think, like, Orb Ponderers should probably ban a PA here, and then what's left in the pool that's good into that team is very slim. Like, the traditional good carries into Anti-Mage are, like, the heavy physical damage dealers. So Luna's banned,
10
and
seconds
TV is, like, really bad into Sand King, Sapphire, Silencer. So,
5 seconds remaining.
it's... I don't really... Here, wait, I gotta look up...
They could do the funny TA one if that wasn't banned by themselves.
Banned.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They knocked out the TA
You
themselves.
don't really have choices. Your choices are like... Lifestealer looks kind of okay, but it feels really bad into Silencer because you have to buy a BKB for the global. And then, like
You also have
Right.
you also have the issue there of Silencer's lifesteal. So far, Silencer's lifesteal is going to be basically nothing. It's percentile, and all these guys are going to have like jabroni HP pools even at the end of the game, so he's not going to be able to sustain himself that long in fights.
So the PA's banned. I think if I'm Radiant here, I think your choices are like Slark and like Drow, but like it's kind of a rough Drow game because they have a Sand King. So you'll basically have to buy Blink.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What say you, Mr. Town? What are you thinking here? Who's the one? Who's the
Oh,
magic
man.
one?
My drafting experience is actually so bad. I always let KD do it.
All right, magician. You've drafted around a very one-oriented team. Who's the magic one
Oh
here?
no. The magic one right here. We always saved position 2.
Oh, we can go Faceless here. They have an Invoker.
Well, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Look at that. Called it out.
Look at that.
Damn.
Wow.
Right
I
on
love
That's
time.
like the other option. The thing is, Faceless also has an issue with AM because he has really small mana pool and he's really relying on his Q for survivability. So if he gets jumped and mana drain at the beginning of a fight, he's very, very
10
vulnerable.
seconds
Princess, give it to
remaining.
you.
He also,
I never
He
knew
could lose intelligence to Silencer too.
5 seconds
yep, he can
remaining.
lose intelligence to Silencer, and he can, the way he BKBs, he has to be very careful about his BKB timing, because it's like, you know, if you save BKB for when you're in the Chronosphere, then you might just lose your ability to engage if anti-mage jumps on you. If you don't save it for when you're in Chronosphere, then you get the chance for Snapfire to dump on you, for Sinking to dump on you. I mean, you got to be very careful about that timing. It has to be very exact.
I think the other thing they could have gone for here is like,
Choose your
since they have an Earth Spirit and a Timbersaw, they could have gone for Ricky one and just
Yeah.
played very, very fast. The
Ricky won, yeah.
destroys like all their heroes was just a Diffusal Blade. AM can't deal with a Ricky until like 3 items, assuming you go BKB third. It's just
How about Void
very
against
rough
Ricky?
odds. Void into Ricky is very sad for Void.
Well, good news. He's going to have a very sad day today.
Well, they're gonna have to buy 4 staffs on their supports, or I don't know. Maybe like Moon can buy a Blink early on this Earth Spirit and just like save was like Blink Kick or something. But Void dies really easily to Smoke Cloud because he has no way to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize this, but apparently Iceman's a member of the Insane Clown Posse. Oh no, he's just the only one to go with the Injoker Clown Posse logo. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
The captain of the team did not. He did.
No.
Can Minoy and Princess get a shout out? Sure thing. Shout outs to Minoy and Princess.
Shout out to Princess for eating up all my time during draft phase this last season.
Damn. Shout outs to Wang Doodle or whoever the hell that is. I mean, if you're like in this community, you should probably say who you are.
Just the Arc and Owie Dog.
Who do we know who doodles Wangs?
I have no idea.
Maybe that's Manifest or something. Charles.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I got nothing.
He seems like a Wang doodling type.
Prepare for battle.
Wait, I can't zoom out. How do you zoom out?
With your mouse wheel.
I'm scrolling. Nothing. Oh wait, it's because I have mouse wheel binding to something else. I have it bind to my courier.
Sad.
Wait, so what do I have? Do I just like not have a binding for zoom in and zoom out? Like.
So here's what I'm thinking this game. The Injokers, they're on something like a Doomsday Clock here. It's very strange. I think Chronosphere, they're going to be able to get kills in Chronosphere until the very end of the game. It's going to be very, very positioning dependent for the Orb Ponderers here, right? The Orb Ponderer V2, very positioning dependent. But if they can avoid getting all their VIPs in one Chronosphere, I don't know what Void does through this game, basically.
I think that if they kill the AM and the Ricky and Chrono, it's enough, and they can just kind of mop up the others. Because those are like the two heroes that are going to have mana burn, and really what counters their team is like the Void cannot deal with mana burn. He's like an anti-hero that's really mana dependent and has low base mana, low mana gain, and doesn't really buy mana items, like maybe a Scotty. So
The only problem is that if you don't get both Ricky and AM in a Chronosphere, and I don't know if you do that very easily, then I don't know what you do in those fights after a certain period.
Ricky is really hard to get into the Chrono because the dude's invis, so...
Right. And there's nothing... I believe Chrono reveals invis nowadays.
It does, yeah.
There was nothing sadder back in the day than you just Chrono Ricky and he just goes invis and you just sit there like an idiot. I wish they bring that back. It's funny. It's like the Warlock being able to blow up Warlock golems with Diffusal Blade. Like, yeah, I know. Now that Diffusal has no purge, it makes no sense at all, and it made Warlock kind of suck ass. But on the other hand, it was funny. Bring it back.
Be careful how far back you go, because if you go too far back, you get the Void that presses Chrono, and the entire map freezes.
Nice.
Wow,
Speaking
okay,
of,
well, that just happened.
It's gonna get a double here? Matty's sticking around very low HP.
Turns out Frost Blast level 1 is a very good skill.
Ooh.
This poor Void, he has 200 max mana because he's missing 8 int.
That is sad.
You know, I once played a Brewmaster game where I died so many times to a silencer, I couldn't press ult. Like at full mana, I didn't have enough mana to press ult, so I had to buy an energy booster for Arcanes to press ult.
I had a Brewmaster game where I went like 27-4 and then I lost because our Shadow Fiend was feeding and I cried myself to sleep that night.
So yeah, if I'm ever playing Pause 3 for you guys, don't put me on Brewmaster.
Don't worry, boys. The YouTube version of this game, you will not see the tab out to Dota buff there.
Yeah.
Jay Fitz
oh,
was
wait,
not...
you're streaming my thing. I need to fix this.
Jay Fitz was not present for this game, unfortunately. Shoutouts to Jay Fitz. And apparently, as in Jack, heard that Lauren Al Arcos, who is Kid Dynamite, of course, likes boys. I don't know if that's verifiably true or not.
Why does this not work? Maybe I'll just like change it to like these things. Does this work?
No.
Dude, my camera zoom just doesn't work. Dota hates me. Like I changed the hotkeys and everything.
Hey, my zooming in and out works. So luckily on the YouTube version of this video. I mean, it's not like you're recording anyway, but you know.
Maybe you should switch your stream on so Magician can stream off your Discord stream instead of mine.
My screen share? Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Oh no, okay.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Alright,
Now we're sharing on Discord. Hopefully that does not affect the video quality.
Radiant's courier.
It shouldn't if you have a NVIDIA graphics card.
I do, but it's kind of getting up there in years. I'm getting a little worried about it. 1080 Ti.
No, it's fine. It's you just need something with NVENC on it, which is like I think it's like anything from like 9 series and after.
Okay, so Dogtown, whoever this as in Jack guy is in chat, he's like doxing you. So this is definitely
he's doxing me. He's the guy who can't play if there's a Sand King on the team.
Is
I
that?
see.
Oh, nice.
Well, this Sand King is going to cause his computer some problems.
Is that the guy who's going to be joining LD2L next season?
I don't know if he's joining or not, but
Katie told me he was joining.
we've discussed it.
Oh, come on. Always so much discussion. We've got discussion about the Manifest Destiny Captain experiment. We've got discussion about whether Kid Dynamite's there at all. We got discussion about this guy. Come on, Dogtown, click it together. No more
Look,
discussion.
I would love to see Manifest Destiny.
Oh no.
I would too. I think it would legitimately be good for him. Double kill down here at bot.
This guy is very smart already. 4 minutes in, 4 +4 int.
Yeah, they definitely, I think, underestimated the amount of damage Silencer could steal off of them there, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth stolen int. 2 stolen
The
int
Void-
from a guy who really likes having a lot of int and doesn't like having it stolen from him.
The Void also just like stood inside the Sand King Sandstorm and died. I was like, okay.
He just needs to level backtrack.
Yeah, I just gotta get to level 25 real quick.
Yeah, no, he just has to roll the patches back.
Oh, no point in this? This spell's so good now.
No point in what?
In time dilation, it's almost always value to get 1 point in it now.
Well, Mikkel, as we saw last game, he's a Tortellini specialist, so could be influencing the decision here. Matty boy, really low, needs to do something.
Oh, they have no detection?
Look at that.
No, he's still dead.
Oh, the first hit bash!
First hit bash does not walk away. Uh-oh! Ooh, that was so close.
Ice.
If he had not gotten the tranks off the courier at that moment, I wonder if he would have died.
Yeah.
That was like hair.
I think Sand King also could have lived. They didn't have detection. He could just sat in the sandstorm.
Yeah.
I think Lich had, is that a fresh sentry? Yeah, Lich had detection on him at the time, he just needed to plant a sentry, so he's dead either way.
Bounty.
So there is that.
See. Well, Matty Boy is one tanky Sand King.
Bounty.
Wait, no, Jay
two
Fitz is here.
braces.
Who the hell's a stand? Who the hell got stood in for on the Matty Boy team then?
No one.
No
don't
one,
think-
I assume.
Then why the hell is Tristero? Never mind then. Not Tristero, Trisoft. Why the hell is Trisoft got standing on him?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
That's just his style. I don't know.
He's the permanent stand, and he's going to the Vex school.
Okay, well,
Vex is going to be playing next season. We're still going to call him a stand-in.
Wait, is Vex playing or is Dusty playing? I never know.
This time it's actually Vex. No idea on Dusty. He might be taking a powder next season. It'd be funny if Dusty was the stand-in and Vex was the
Yeah, it could
actual
be
player.
standing in for Vex.
Yeah, and then we call Vex somebody's imaginary friend.
Are you even guessing? My gratitude.
I'm surprised this Bristle's allowed to have mana in this lane.
Bristle.
Or, this Timbersaw. Just hit him.
Oh yeah.
Can't kill you if he has no mana. The guy right clicks for like 80 damage.
Oof.
Those are a little late on his Q there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Silencer might be a little early to the grave, though. It's kind of nasty. Void running to cut him off, but there's a nice little path there for him. Alright, he gets out of there. Ultimately, actually, kind of a good play here down bottom. Fortunately, Moon River just kind of TP'd for no reason.
AM's not hitting this Timber enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
very low.
Probably true, yeah. Probably overly concerned about reactive armor, but like in this lane, reactive armor is like the last thing you need to care about, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Anti-Mage taking a powder here at top. Looks like he's at least thinking about hitting creeps in the jungle. No, what the hell is he doing? We're just gonna follow him here. Gonna TP bot. They're lane switching. Alright.
5, TP'd bottom.
Interesting.
Can't really lane against the Void either.
TikTok.
Where's
Rock
the
run right
Sunstrike?
at Anti-Mage's head.
Oh, that is rough.
That is really rough.
Oh, I think Void
Did he
might
cancel
die for
that
this.
attack?
He did cancel
No,
the attack there,
Rock
yeah.
run.
Ooh.
Did get silencer for it at least. An Anti-Mage does have to route, but well, that would be why we didn't see a Sunstrike there, because Invoker was busy getting ganked.
Yeah.
I think he actually got the gank, but the enemy team counter ganked, and then he died off it. Earth Spirit was sitting mid.
Cranberry's
Feels
right
really
also.
bad to still be level 3 at almost 9 minutes as Earth
I
Spirit.
don't really know what this AM is doing here. I feel like AM can't really land to Void.
Yeah, I don't know what this swap is all about.
The thing is, I think AM actually lanes very well into Timber.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, Timber's actually dead. That's something.
Apparently, Sand King lanes even better into Timbersaw. Casually drops, I believe that's the first epi of the game, right on top of Timbersaw's head, just goes right down. Earth
Wow,
Spirit
this
may
is
not.
Sorry,
Go
you
on.
go. This Sand King build is something else. I've never seen the Sand King build. 114?
I've seen that a few times. How do I say you only really see that at a very low level nicely? It was the meta for a while. I'm sure there's probably some guide from back in the day that still says that.
Wow.
Well,
That was
what's
such
the
an
advantage of
indirect,
this? You get 20 base damage on it, I guess?
It used to, like, Caustic used to be, like, way stronger than it is right now, basically. Like, it's been
Matty
nerfed
Boy's
a lot
gonna
over the
die to
years.
that creep. Watch it happen.
Yeah, you got really
Oh,
low there.
never mind.
You almost did. I was kind of worried, but... I looked away just to spare him of the embarrassment, but luckily.
You'll just find out when
Luckily.
you're not looking.
Shoutouts to Matty Boy, the silver medalist in the being given undue shit award.
Oh,
Wow,
Gonna
Wilbur's
fight
dead
mid?
again.
whoa. Oh, wow.
This Ricky's gonna have Defusal very soon. He has it in like
This is
300 gold.
really not having the game this time. Last game was so easy for him.
Well, at least the Timber's still having a good time. This
Anti-Mage just
wait,
getting
Timber
chased up
doesn't have a wait. This is an insane Timber build. No Q. Is Q just not worth skilling anymore after the nerf? Or
Oh, this is bad for Void.
Oh,
It's getting silenced, getting dead.
Oh.
Did kill off the Sand King up top though. The Thunderstrike on nobody. As far as Timber Q goes, if I'm gonna land against Anti-Mage, I'm probably not leveling it necessarily. The best thing you can do against a guy like Anti-Mage is just be fat, sit in the wave, just deny everything you possibly can with through your reactive armor. I think that's basically, if you look at the last hits, you can really see that's pretty much what Cranberry was doing here. He's second place in the last hit charts. He's just right-click and creep. It's kind of like a Dragon Knight mid in a way.
see, and then just use Chain of Arm instead. I guess?
Minoy is mentioning that even though Sand King went all in on E, he still built a Soul Ring. Hey, I mean, in fairness, Timbersaw also built a Soul Ring despite having one skill for a while, so, you know.
Yeah, but he actually
It's just-
uses the skill.
It's true. Got a lot coming in on Timber here.
Trying to kill Timber. They can't kill him. He has
But
a
Matty Boy won't reach him, really.
Oh,
Timber has a
Drop a
hood in his
Lich Ult.
backpack.
Lich Ult right on top of Sand King's head. Timberhill coming back, whiffs the Chakram.
Oh!
Oh!
They just can't catch Matty Boy!
Man.
They just can't get him. They've gone in so deep for him now. Now they're just both gonna die for it. Timbersaw just has to stand in the silence and die.
Dude,
That
this
was actually
Hunter has 12 at 12 minutes. What the hell?
that's actually a very good sequence for Matty Boy there. Just wasted so much of their time. They were so eager to get rid of him.
Coin for me.
Why is bitrate so bad? Ask Dr. Magician.
What?
The good news is this will be on YouTube, so you know.
I mean, it's like a double recompress stream, right? Because it's like he's streaming a Discord stream, which is already
Yeah.
compressed,
Yeah.
and then he's uploading that. He's like streaming that, like with further compression. So
There is
Yeah.
nothing that can stop this man.
Dyer's
okay,
bottom tower
well,
is
I think
under
it's
attack.
gank time for this Ricky. He has a Diffusal Blade. Probably just gonna start trying to mirror the Void.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This Void is very poor. He only has Mask of Madness at 13 minutes. Oh, he has a Blade of Alacrity coming in courier.
There
Dyer's
is
middle
that.
tower is under attack.
His last hits aren't that bad. He's way down compared to Anti-Mage. He's not doing terrible here.
Oh, I think net worth wise, he's doing pretty fine. He's second
Yep.
highest right now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Maybe I just play Void differently. I look at these items, I'm sad if I have these at 13 minutes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Think
attack.
think part of that net worth is because he did get the first blood. So there is that as well.
Wow.
Ricky bullying the hell out of Lich down here, bot.
Well,
Goodbye. Run right over. That's definitely a major concern right now for Lich. That boy has got to get... He's got to cancel that Glimmercade. That ain't going to work out, Butter. You got to get that Force Staff, or else you are just going to keep getting mulched like that.
420 for a Manta? Or
Yep.
Yasha
Going Yash early. In a game like this, I don't know if Yash early is that bad, because you can be flexible about what you're going with it. I mean, I doubt he's going anything but Manta, but...
I'm assuming it's Manta for the global, but the thing is, it doesn't save you from Shroud.
It's true. Oh, we got TikTok. Silencer going down. Sand King going down as well. One thing they definitely have, it is a very nasty chrono if he gets a good amount of people in there. Just being able to drop the Timber ult, being able to drop the Lich ult. I mean, they got a lot to
goes in
drop.
too eventually.
Coming in with the big
Ricky
snap ult there.
Running them over.
Big snap ult. Ricky just cutting people, taking heads. Really low here though. Has to just pull out. Timbersaw is going to get Snapfire for free. Just kind of tanking the gank here. Ricky wants more, dude! He is crazy! And more is exactly what he's going to get.
Oh, he's dead though, I
But
think.
he's, yeah.
Yeah.
2 more stolen in for the silencer. And then everybody touched Cranberry.
Tower is under attack.
Cranberry Sprite on the position 3.
It is a bit unfortunate. I feel like if Anti-Mage was there rather than splitting in that moment, that's probably an easy cleanup situation for him.
Yeah.
Oh, he does have his Battle Fury.
He's got Battle Fury, also had Mana Void up for that. Got a question for you, Kai. Mull this one over. If you're like super never fighting as Anti-Mage, you think might not be a bad idea to avoid Mana Void for a while?
The way I see Anti-Mage is, like, maybe if you have a game where, like, your team's stacking for you something. The thing with Mana Void is that this... Like, the other... Anti-Mage's other spells don't help him farm very much, other than Blink. So as long as you have 4 points in Blink, it doesn't really matter. But the thing with Mana Void is that because it's, like, such a low commitment spell, and it's, like, a ranged casting, like, single target nuke, it's almost always value to take it because you can just TP into a fight afterwards and then blink Mana Void for a free kill.
Well, there is something interesting to consider on that. Because of how they just changed the jungle camps, a lot more creeps have mana now.
Yeah, you can also Mana Void creeps, but...
What I meant was, so Mana Break is now more effective at breaking down camps, rather than Mana Void the wet camps. Though that would be funny. I have borne witness to a Magnus using RP to just do regular ass camps, so...
You can't, like, I don't know, I don't think it's the end of the world. If you
I don't mean ancients.
Well, no, I'm saying for AM, not for a Magnus. I think
Yeah.
you should never cancel a Magnus, but for AM, if you get Quickening Charm as a tier 2 item, it's actually very viable to Mana Void.
Quickening state 3.
No, or yeah, Quicksilver Amulet, whatever. The one that gives you attack speed if you have a spell on cooldown.
Matty Boy just eats an entire just set of nonsense from the Radiant. Just eats 2 ults for free. They're really not being nice to Mr. Matty Boy this game.
I mean, Timbersaw died as well, so...
Yep, Timber did go down there. Matty overextended, I think, trying to find more success with Timber out. I think over-crediting Timbersaw with how the game's been going for Radiant so far.
What is it called? Yeah, it's Quicksilver Amulet.
Yep,
if you get Quicksilver Amulet, it's actually worth ulting camps just for the like free stats it gives you.
The unfortunate thing is that if you use too much of the Quicksilver Amulet, your skin will turn blue and you will die. But you know, Ricky's skin is already kind of like a purpley blue, so I don't know if he cares that much. That's the good news.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bang's going out here. Looking for Anti-Mage here in the Radiant jungle.
I don't think I can kill Anti-Mage. They have no way to kill Anti-Mage.
Certainly not Timber alone. Timber alone cannot kill Anti-Mage.
Ooh, that gets courier. Oh? No?
I think
completely ignoring the courier.
Oh my god, he got stunned by the creep cam. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Yep. But again, Timbersaw just cannot do the job. Even just 2 levels of counterspell and the creep! And Anti-Mage is already pretty much unkillable to him. We're looking at avoiding the triangle here, but I don't know if it's dude, so lame. I don't know if there's an opportunity for this.
Anti-Mage's counterspell doesn't actually reduce Timber's damage output, because I believe Timber's damage output is all pure. And this is only
Princess and Timber Chain is not. That's oh no, it is now. Never mind.
Was
Envy
PA banned this game? Yes, PA was banned this game.
That was a really good combo. They just stacked all their spells perfectly to take him down.
If they just dropped a whole train on Anti-Mage there.
Well, apparently Faceless Void is not going for a Manta. He has a Maelstrom queued up.
Yep.
And he already has a job.
I think rather than looking for the Manta for globally, he's got Yasha, so he doesn't need to rely on his Q as much for mobility.
Radiant's middle tower
Is the mindset, I think.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Or it could just be that's what the Tortellini's guide says, I don't know.
Probably it tells you to buy 3 2k gold items before finishing anything.
Yes. More likely that's like the Dota Plus guide, because I know he was using Dota Plus guide last game.
Dire's bottom tower.
Got a global silence out here. Timbersaw kind of just stuck in the middle of no man's land.
Oh, he's alive!
Ooh.
Ooh, Void so low there.
Oh.
Oh, stops the
Snap
south. Doesn't matter.
Snap ult just
One might be
forces.
dead anyways. Ricky's still alive.
Ricky's hunting.
Ricky found him.
There it is.
Ricky got him. Anti-Mage walking to Invoker. They got no detection though. Has just turn around, take some of the easier targets. Looking at Timbersaw here. Mana Void is up. You're gonna let Timber get away?
Mana Void?
No way, bro.
Bottom tower.
Oh, he didn't Mana Void him, it stuns.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
tower.
He was, well, you know, on the cast, there's this thing we always like to say. If you chase 2 rabbits, you'll lose them both. He thought he couldn't decide between Timber and Earth Spirit. He kind of tried to chase them both, and he ended up ultimately getting neither.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Too used to Dogtown taking care of it for him.
Well, Faceless is like, screw the Maelstrom, I'm going straight BKB because I don't want to die to Ricky. So, it's like he's just buying a BKB now.
Yep. No longer wants any part of Ricky. No surprise there. Of course, when he does get that BKB, if Ricky does not figure it out before the first time he goes in, he's in for something real nasty. Snapfire just going to completely get annihilated here. Picks up Force Staff, which is good. Force Staff works offensively on this lineup as well as defensively. And by that I mean, you know, usually it's going to be hard to time, but I think there is going to be the occasional, like, Force Staff somebody out of the range of a... Oh, well, goodbye, Lich just got run over by Ricky. Will be the occasional moment of just Force Staffing somebody out of a potential Chronosphere, just messing with Void Air. It's definitely good.
Yeah, Invoker actually rushed the Force Staff himself.
Not surprising. They definitely... Force Staffs are going to be very big this game.
But, it
An
looks
anti-mage
like
here.
Lich is going for a Glimmer, so...
Oh my god.
Sunstrike.
Goodbye.
There it is.
Funnily enough, Anti-Mage currently having the experience an Anti-Mage of his own once had. Just kind of getting casually caught out and jumped by the entire enemy team. So I guess he can't really
Courier is
blame
over
him.
at the secret shop, so that means he's gonna have Cataclysm in just a few minutes. And they're gonna start running that with Chrono.
Moon River has Ghost Scepter here. They just can't get They just can't get Earth Spirit.
What, they
Yeah,
have no
global
Chrono, they
silence.
can't fight this?
Very well timed global silence, and Faceless Void goes down the snap ult. Which ult does finally come out, but only bounces 3 times.
They'll take that any day of the week.
I ain't gonna be taking it if Ricky shows up and he wasn't part of it.
Oh.
Invoker, goodbye! Holy crap, Ricky is too strong.
Radiant's
Well-timed
What up?
silence on Timbersaw here. Really not a great spot. Oh, dude, this is really bad. It's come from bad to worse. Goodbye, Timbersaw. And that's another, oh god, he
26.
got...
This guy's so smart. This is the smartest silencer you've ever seen.
Luckily we already answered that question. Silencer has about 3 million IQ.
3 and multiplier on last word? How much damage is that? That's like 270? So that's like a... It's like a 500 damage nuke right now on a Z?
Faceless Void has 28 int.
Faceless Void has enough mana to cast Chrono and like both his abilities once.
Yeah. If he dies a couple more times, it legitimately could get to the point where he, you know, especially once he gets Chrono level 3, it might legitimately get to the point where he can Chrono and then he doesn't have enough mana even to use Mask of Madness. It's getting dangerously close to that, especially if he has to queue at any point in this process. He's not going to have a good day. Goodbye, Lich. Again, just getting really run over by Ricky.
What a surprise.
Has not finished his Glimmer Cape. In fact, he declined to buy perhaps the most important part of the Glimmer Cape in this scenario, in the Shadow Amulet.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That's
Don't
pretty
know-
useful, though. You
don't
can look
know-
at it.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Don't know how many times that Shadow Amuleting in place would have stopped Ricky. You know, he would have had to buy Detection eventually, but at least that's taken a slot and some money off of him.
I mean, he already has preemptive detection on his in his inventory,
True.
so I think it's because they have an Invoker. So
Yeah, he's definitely got that just from
Glimmer Cape
poker.
is kind of low value.
5-man smoke. 5-man smoke out here.
Timber is not. Maybe they're baiting the Timber.
Looking at Ricky.
Ricky's what? Oh, Ricky's
Yep.
dead.
Ricky just got completely shattered there.
Going for Scotty? I think if I'm Ricky here, I just go for Aeon Disc, right?
You could, yeah. Would not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Also, you can buy Aeon Disc on AM. I know it feels really bad, but it's actually kind of value because
Yeah, you can just swap it out when it's not time to use it, basically. Just switch it out with some sort of nice defensive type item to follow it up. Might not necessarily buy BKB on Anti-Mage. I might this game, even though it always sucks to do that. Might buy BKB on Anti-Mage this game. If so, that would be the item to replace it with. Everybody's kind of blundered into Roche, and I think...
I don't know if
Orb Ponderers
BKB
now.
saves you though. I feel like BKB doesn't save you against their lineup.
Oh,
my
Matty
god,
Boy
he's stunned
stun
in place.
0.
Everyone missed.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
If
matter,
they're-
yep.
They're just all dead.
They also have the Earth Spear in the background here. Timbersaw still in a pretty rough spot. Lich ult just drops ult raw on
Oh my
Anti-Mage
god,
here.
he blinked in. The madness. Is he a mana
Mana
void? Mana void's the
void.
best.
Mana
void's the
void.
Timber?
Oh.
Oh, we're just getting the
He's
hell out.
not.
Wow. I think it's a bit ambitious to go for Roche and you have no Chrono, and they have Global, but they probably won't make that mistake again, right, guys?
Oh, Ricky has a stupid silence sleeping dart. That means goodbye. Oh, never mind. Well-timed Force Staff there from Invoker, I believe.
Is Ricky dead?
Ooh.
He might be.
In that spot. I'm
Oh, he has some
The
jump.
silence with the EMP.
There's no mana.
Cookie, though.
Oh, nice.
That was a well-timed Blink Strike following that Cookie. They're still going for him, though. Anti-Mage nowhere in sight. He's at home right now.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that was a
nice.
great stun from Matty.
Mid-roll.
Faceless Boy gonna take a nap.
Sleeping dart.
Matty, though, he is going to die for this. That's probably not a very equivalent trade, and unfortunately. Space created. Going right back into Roche here. It's a little dangerous with
Chrono
Ricky.
is up.
I don't know if they knew it this time. They did. They don't have the confidence to go in again. I guess not without Anti-Mage. Yep. Void is immortal, which is good for him.
Keep it PMA, keep it DSJ.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Timbersaw, going to be sick. Can tell you this much, one thing that would do great for them right now, Timbersaw could definitely super duper use Pipe here. Knock out that Snapfire ult, knock out the Epicenter instantly, basically. Even when you don't have the actual Pipe active going, that's still HP regen, and it's still 10% off every single source of magic damage, so... Big write-off there.
Yeah, I think that's a better pickup than Kaya Sanj.
Well, the kind of Sanj is the greedier item. It's like I'm the real carry item.
Yeah.
Screw my void.
Well, I think the real idea is SNK, so we can shoot out high damage chakrams into ult, probably getting Ags afterwards. But I feel like he needs to be a little bit more defensive. Like, if he goes a little bit more defensive, then that basically means that really the only person who can like do that much in a fight for them is it's either Anti-Mage or Ricky. Ricky is starting to fall pretty heavily, pretty quickly, just cannot really stand up to the offensive, and Anti-Mage has kind of proven he doesn't want to come out at all. He's not really ready yet, doesn't really want to. So you're kind of forcing...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, two-man smoke. And cursed. Matty boy is just ulting right on top of two here. Void has that BKB now, though.
Yeah.
You become past tense.
You become past tense.
What are these? This is rough. I think the AM's kind of missed this timing. It's like, usually you want 3 items on AM by around 27, 28 minutes, so you can fight with an item advantage, but it's like 31 minutes, he doesn't have Scotty finished. And by the time he gets to Scotty finished, this Void already has like full BKB, and he's gonna have Manta very soon.
Anti-Mage actually does still have more net worth than Void does, but not by terribly much.
Yeah, so AM is one of those carries where, generally speaking, you lose any kind of fight where your even items with the enemy core. Like, you have to be up a full item on them generally to feel good fighting. And he's not at that point, so I think it's just he doesn't want to show up because he feels like he doesn't have confidence in winning the fight if he does show up.
And he's also, of course, in the natural state of being worried about getting Chrono Cataclysm.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Affirmative, says Void. Void, by the way, still has yet to do something with that Yasha. He's going for Manta now, though. Ricky buying a BKB. Very needs that BKB at this point.
I feel like it's really late for Manta. I feel like I'd rather just see Satanic if you wanted to spell at this point in the game. Just go on your
Silencer. Splat. He's getting very run over there. He's going to, yep, he is going to be down in time when Global is up, so that is definitely a big advantage for Radiant for a while.
I think,
Scotty is up.
Wait, is it?
Radiant's top tower
On
is
Anti-Mage,
under
yeah,
attack.
just picked it up.
See what he buys next. I think he really only has 2 options here. He has like, you can go Aeon Disc to bait the Chrono Cataclysm combo, or you go Eggs and just throw your illusions at the Void before the fight so he doesn't have mana to Chrono.
Yeah. Yeah, Void's in a tough spot if speaking of tough spot, Anti-Mage, oh baby, this ain't good. Oh, no, baby!
No.
Instant tips start flying out. Oh! Some things were just not meant to be. Ricky leaves, and then we BM pause. Oh god. Let's take a look at the charts while we're out here. Grass here showing the Gay Ben believes that Dire still have the advantage here, though the Insane Clown Posse's win probability is going up. Net worth advantage only 2k, just barely in favor of the Dire as a whole. XP gap is a little bigger at nearly 1,000. But you know, that sounds like less than a 2k gold lead, but I promise you, that is about the same, slightly more, I would say. Look at the item charts here. You can see, as usual in these LD2 old games, I always used to have to do this a lot in my Ivan Dota casting days, but as usual, fairly conventional stuff here on most of the roster. You know, seeing the Hanamitis and the Ags, Rip Moon Dodo. Hanamitis and the Ags on the Invoker here. You're seeing the, the aforementioned just kind of like lots of small items on the Void here. Definitely wanted to fight early. I guess if the idea is you want to fight early, this isn't a bad idea.
I think if you want to fight early, you buy, you actually just buy the Fusel Blade, I think. But
they both crashed. Nice.
I think he just kind of wanted to farm, but also wanted to fight, so.
Yeah, wants to have a little bit of both. Which isn't a bad idea, per se. Timbersaw, as mentioned earlier, not looking at the pipe still, has not actually progressed item-wise since last time we were talking about him, which could be a bit of trouble. Timbersaw, remember, like I said, right now, Timbersaw, 45% win rate, all brackets, right? You gotta play him real well if you're playing him, so missing out, like starting to fall behind on items right now, that's not great. Looks nothing too surprising there. He has the Ghost Scepter and the Glimmer Cape, which is going to make him pretty tough for Ricky to kill, at least unless Ricky gets like Nully or something. Anti-Mage is finally... Anti-Mage finally really realistically caught up. I think Ricky's also doing fairly well for himself, though he has kind of fallen behind for past 2 tiers of farm at this point. Sand King has like about Jack, pretty much like just the most minimal Sand King build you could possibly have here at 33 minutes. Now the Dire supports really have anything much, though notably they do both have 4 staffs, so if somebody wants to go about a mile, there is that option here.
I mean, Ricky's still ahead of the Midas Invoker, so I think he's doing okay on farm.
Yeah.
The real issue is that like Ghost Scepters and 4 stats are coming out on the enemy team, so he's gonna have a really hard time killing anybody.
Yeah, what he's probably going to need to do much from this point, he's going to need Nully. Like, I think, it's just a bit unfortunate. You never want to need Nully, but I think he kind of needs Nully at this point.
He can't really get the gold for it, though. I feel like he needs a BKB, or he just blows up every fight he jumps into. And so, like, by the time he gets Nullifier, it's going to be, like, 45 minutes.
Well, he is fairly close to BKB, so there's that. 3,200 here. Has
yeah,
some bot components.
The 2k gold lead is kind of misleading, I think, because, like, Dire's draft needs more gold to function, I think.
Right, they're definitely the later team.
So...
Now, like I said, the good news is that if they can stretch the hell out of this game, if this game goes, like, 70, 80 plus minutes, I don't know what Radiant does, especially by the point Aeon discs start coming out on that lineup. Like, what's the play? What do you do?
You buy a refresher on Faceless and hope you have mana to cast 2 Chronos.
He won't, bro! Look at all that has been stolen from him.
I don't think, like, right now, he doesn't have enough mana to cast 2 Chronos without even factoring in refresher.
Yeah, right now, he doesn't have the mana to cast Chrono and then refresh. Like,
you have to buy, like, an Octarine or something. And then, like, maybe... I mean... Manta gives like plus 10 agi or plus 10 int. That's like 120 mana. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, shout out to Hollywood. Didn't even see him in chat there.
Yeah, when I saw a start playing the game, I thought Void was like the most broken hero. It's like this guy like stuns you with his auto attack. So like, how broken is that? And then the more I played Void, the more I realized this hero feels so bad to play late game. You just like never have mana to do anything.
Yeah. You really, like, if you're Void, you need at least 3 guys with mana boots on your team, basically. It feels like, and that's just not going to happen with this lineup.
I think he just, what I usually do is I pray for Spell Prism.
You pray for Spell Prism.
Good.
You pray to Father Gabe. Oh, it's Randy's favorite jungle item. Mr. Dogtown, you've been a little quiet for a while. What's your take on this situation here so far?
Well, I think that when they have Cataclysm Chrono, Radiant's in a big advantage, right? Because it's really, really hard to take any fights, especially since they don't have any Aeon discs or anything like that.
Right.
But now that they don't have a Chrono, even with the Aegis on the Void, I think it's still a window right now for...
There's also 30 seconds left on that Aegis as well.
Yeah, it definitely could come out. See, the Ricky just
died. I didn't even see what happened. I'm assuming he got like Sand King stunned into...
Sand King stunned into everybody.
And Anti-Mage did just finish up his Scotty, so I mean, it's a little late, but it is a power spike still. So I think that Dire should push this advantage.
Silencer 30 stolen imp, by the way, for those of you keeping track at home.
Real shame he doesn't have the plus, like, what was it, like +4 stolen on kill or something talent anymore?
The Void Aegis, by the way, just ran out. Ricky is trying to buy space for Anti-Mage to just blow up the towers here. Ooh, that might get him a little trouble. Void BKBs. Just eats Matty boy. Lich still getting buried for it though.
Radiant's middle tower.
Void walking out, but that's all he can do is just get one kill and just walk back into base. Good Dynamite takes out tower. Timbersaw going out. Again, he's trapped. Right where he doesn't want to be.
There's no mana.
Kid Dynamite, please! You have a fourth button, use it! He used
Oh my
it!
god! Oh,
But
he
then
didn't
Void
die.
backtracked it. You know.
Oh, he's too deep. He's gonna get perma-stunned.
Yep.
The
And then he
tips
gets
come
stunned.
out.
Oh, he didn't switch over to hitting the Void. That was like one auto attack. Void is dead.
Fire squeak.
Oh, Void's dead anyways.
Oh.
Very sad.
And again, more into Silencer.
Yeah, unless for Void. That's really bad.
Void.
Ricky actually in pretty bad danger right now. Team not willing to bail him.
Hmm.
Double kill for Timbersaw. Is going to at least he's actually gone off of the SNK concept and is now looking for BKB instead. I think just to try and avoid the Ricky smoke cloud. It's like, I don't know, I feel like if you're Timbersaw, you want Ricky to smoke cloud you, because if he's not, because you can live the smoke cloud and nobody else can.
I mean, he can just buy his own 4-step. Like, I don't think it's that bad.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think the more pertinent thing is he wants to fight from within the smoke cloud, rather
Like,
than necessarily
What
just
do
get
you
out
do
of it.
inside the smoke cloud, though? Like, you can't cast spells. You're like a Timbersaw. I guess you just, like,
Well,
take
that's what
them.
I mean. He's buying BKB so he can't do that.
Oh, okay.
And they're just going to take a very free Rax here. Nobody's going to respond to this.
Dire's
Anthony doesn't want to show up.
has fallen.
And they know the Chrono's back up at
are
this point.
you?
Oh, that's really sad.
They're going to just get the hell out of
Oh, okay.
Injoker,
Well, Moger's
though.
dead anyway.
Wow.
Got a big run-in from the Earth Spirit, though. Anti-Mage super low. He does ultimately get out of there, though. Oh. Just 1 second too late on the silence on the Earth Spirit, but Matty Boy buys just to put him down.
Mm-hmm.
The Silencer is still getting 1 int per minute on average. He's at 38 right
Dire's
now.
bottom tower is under
Yeah, that's better than 1 per minute, actually. He's going to need another minute before he has 1 per minute. On one hand, that was a very good fight there. It does, and there is something there as well that I don't know if we talked that much about, in that the Chrono Cataclysm combo also relies very heavily on Invokers, so if he gets picked off, that's also just one thing out. If he gets picked off, I don't know if Void kills Anti-Mage in the Chrono, basically.
Well,
The downside to that, though, is they did just very, very casually lose a Rex for that. I don't know if they get the kills, but I do feel like they could have at least scared them back.
well,
Silencer's not
bad
far.
news is has 500 mana right now, so
Yep.
Kono
500
has
goddamn.
60% of his mana
bottom
pool.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, if he dies one more time around Silencer, I think he legitimately does not have enough mana to Chrono plus skill. Like, he just has to raw Chrono, basically. And funnily enough, if he dies one more time, he might have to partake in that sad Void classic of having to buy a Blink Dagger, because he's gonna need that to get in. Taking Roche again. Like doing the job here. It looks like they have
die of an Aegis.
completely under the noses here of the Orb Ponderers. They have no idea this is happening. Looks like they're thinking they're about to push in, and I mean, in a way they're right, but not yet. Either they're just letting the Roche go. Roche falls down, Void takes the shard. So, you know, now he can reverse Time Walk, which I think is also a mana cost, so he can't afford to do that.
I don't think it costs mana. I'm pretty sure
Will
it's
not? Okay.
it's free cost after you cast the initial Q.
Okay, MVM then. Oh, that was 40 both ways?
Man, if it was 40 both ways, the shard would be like so bad on him.
So Dogtown, how does it feel to see Kid Dynamite on the ropes here in this match?
Well, I see him on the ropes a lot.
That's true.
We pub all the time, so...
But here, this is like a big, nice, fancy official game. This is a big Chronosphere, too.
Ooh. That's true.
Oh, Anti-Major's so screwed!
Oh, he got perm.
Oh, he actually got away. I can't believe it.
That was just as close as you're legally allowed to be. Void has no BKB here. Ricky's coming.
Well,
Ricky
Wow.
just...
was Lancer around?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, he is.
Yep.
Dire's
Double kill for Timbersaw.
attack.
We did have a good Mana Void there. He did Mana Void on top of the, uh-oh. This could be a bigger Mana Void. Come on, dude. Timbersaw doing a great job of trying to just split him up. But Anti-Mage just responding in kind. Void got the Arcane Runes, so now he can actually jump around. Timbersaw throwing flames at absolutely nobody. And down he goes. Void does get away for that, but man, that's still not a great team fight for him. He's lost the logic a little.
He has 750 mana now, so Chronosphere is only like slightly under half his mana pool now.
True, yeah. Finish that mant up. One unfortunate downside for them, though, is that they don't really have any objectives they could do during this time. They can't make great use of this downtime from their three.
I'll probably try to like tickle high ground. That's probably what they're
Yeah.
gonna do.
I'll look to tickle high ground here, but I think with an Invoker that is a decent risk.
Well, Side's just falling behind his 1 int a minute. He's only at 38 int now.
Ah, report
31
silencer.
minutes. Unfortunate.
Oh, God, I'm gonna be sick.
Wait, he has an Ags though.
Ricky?
No, the Silencer.
Silencer does have Ags and Shard. Ricky also has Ags. No Shard for him, though. Oh, wait, no, Ags and Shard, yeah. Never mind. Lots of Ags going on this team, actually. AoE Last Word is going to get really nasty when he gets that level 25 trade that makes it mute. You know, Timbersaw not historically very happy to have reactive armor broken.
Wait, I don't think it breaks. I think it just makes it so he can't use like Yules and stuff.
Oh yeah, it doesn't do that anymore. Whoops, NVM. Well, still. My brain turned off. Still pretty decent here, though.
I think it's really scary for the bull. It means he can't like BKB or anything or mantle.
He has to have preemptively BKB'd in advance.
Well, the thing is, I don't know. I feel like preemptively BKB on Void feels really bad because
Yeah, that's something I was talking about at the top of the game. It's like the BKB timing for Void in this game is very, very specific. It's very, very hard for him basically because it's like if you do BKB too early, when you're in the chrono, you're just gonna get Snapfire ulted, you're gonna get Sand King ulted, you're gonna get silenced. I mean, it's gonna be real nasty stuff for you. If you BKB too late, then you're never gonna get that chrono off to begin with. You're gonna get your mana broken, you're going to get silenced by Silencer. It's just going to be nasty stuff.
Well, it does look like they're just trying to play around chrono and kill the entire team in chrono. This Void has a Daedalus queued up, which is not an item we see very often on Void.
Especially in a lineup like this, where you know you're going to have a lot of damage following up in that chrono. I don't know if I'm so down with that, but on the other hand, I guess if his goal is just single-mindedly to kill Anti-Mage during chrono, which is big.
I
Not
just
that
feel like
bad.
Anti-Mage can buy an Aeon Disc, which is like a 3,000 gold item, and now your 5,000 gold item is useless, so... I don't know, it feels Omega bad.
On the other hand, even through the Aeon Disc, somebody's coming back, welcome back to whoever the hell that is. Even through the Aeon Disc, there is, you know, after that first attempt or so, you can break the Aeon Disc, I think, somewhat easily before the fight, especially if you have Daedalus. Like, break his Aeon Disc in chrono, and if that happens, he's super screwed. We do have a decent amount of ability to do that to him, and you know it's an awkward situation for him because if he just easily flees the second he sees that Aeon pop, well, sorry, anti-mage not in the fight.
Is under attack.
You know.
Dire
They're going high ground.
Yep. Forcing some TPs back here.
tower is under attack.
Anti-mage actually doing a little more damage down here bot than they did up at top, I think. Yeah, about the same actually. Very awkward TP trade there.
Illusion.
I think that definitely does suit anti-mage though, as I think he has a better ability to just constantly put the pressure up on towers, just keep him flowing, keep him coming. I definitely think one thing he needs to do a little bit more, because I haven't seen him do it that much, is send out the Manta Illusions to do his dirty work for him on the side lanes.
The thing is, like, AM's Manta Illusions are like not very good at pushing, because
That's true, but
the hero's base stats aren't very good, and then like it does, like Mana Void only or Mana Break only works on range creeps, and they don't have Battle Fury Cleave, so it's like.
that's true. But on the other hand, with Manta Illusions, it's not necessarily always about the damage you do. It's also about like just gumming up the way, making sure the creeps are attacking a useless target, and keeping the health equilibrium in your favor.
Alms for the dead.
And nowadays, it's like Manta-style illusions give you Jack for gold anyway, so it's not like you're risking just throwing money down the pot. Ricky now pushing it on the sidelines. Ricky's going to be, I believe, the first on his lineup to purchase his Aeon disc. Unless Sanking or the supports already. Nope.
Radiant's
Going to be
He
the
has a
first for
touch.
Aeon disc.
He's keeping it disassembled so that he can use it like a surprise.
Yep. So I'm going to be surprised if anybody clicks on his inventory, mind you. But it will be more of a surprise. It is less than likely. I mean, especially with a target like Ricky, or opportunities are not very frequent to check out what he's got. It is likely.
It's also just more the fact that like
He doesn't want to just randomly pop on something stupid.
Yeah, you don't want to like randomly pop like a Timber chakram or something.
Daedalus is up on Void.
Dude, this is the squishiest Void I've ever seen at 46 minutes. He has 2400 HP.
Hey, you know, he didn't even get the backtrack. He is the squishiest Void in the world, never mind. I was about to say, he always has the backtrack. That's not true. Oh, this is bad for Anti-Mage.
Why he went for Chrono AoE, but
This is horrible for Anti-Mage. And down he goes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm not 100% sure why they have vision on him there, but they just kind of knew. Attempts to TP out here, but that was not the play necessarily.
I think it's that bad. I think if SK cuts top wave right now, it's not terrible. They can fight when AM respawns. They'll have like 40 seconds with no chrono, and then the like Radiant can't push because their waves are bad.
Yeah, Ricky's been cutting waves in the background, Snapfire
Well,
buys.
you're cutting top wave, like SK just go. Okay, well I think
Yeah,
Void's
they're
dead.
looking to do this instead. Oh, Void's fine, had the BKB up. Snapfire coming in, but again, BKB's here, really stopping it from doing much. Anti-Mage buying back. I believe Esper would call that an undisciplined buyback, but it is going to give him an A.
That is not worth it at all for Anti-Mage. Like, they have to get Roche off this for it to be worth. Oh, okay! What that is
this.
worth. Why was he
Three
channeling
hits and he
Outpost?
doesn't have mana anymore.
The enemy jungle!
They're not going to chase this. I've seen the future. I'm not in it. Oh, Roche for 30. They're gonna come beat up this
I was
aggro.
playing you played. I mean, I
Nice.
guess. Wait, it doesn't make sense. I thought like the enemy team had the Void. I was like, you can find E-Blade and then like you don't really die in Chronos easily, I guess.
No, what he wants to do is he wants to troll Void by
Radiant's middle tower
E-Blade the target.
it's very high IQ. You have to be kind of an avid Rick and Morty watcher to understand that kind of gameplay. Or an avid member of the Roche Riders as well. I think that would also do it.
How much,
Quick, everybody pretend I'm still here for like the next 30 seconds.
625.
What do you think? Do you agree with this Daedalus pickup on the Faceless Void, or do you think there should have been a better item?
I don't really know what else he's supposed to buy. Like, I respect it, I guess. I don't see what else you can buy here. There's your options are like very limited. I guess like I probably would have bought an eggs for more control and like more mana pool, so I can actually stay in the fight. But because like the eggs is especially good with your shard because you can like queue in to stun them and then like not commit because you have reverse time walk to get out. But I can see where he's going with it. I just don't think he really needs it. Like I think if they're executing their fights correctly, they have more than enough damage for the Chrono already.
Yeah, I'm assuming he can actually get it off.
The other thing is I think he needs a secondary Dispel because once the Silencer gets 25, which he's like one level away from, you're gonna need another Dispel or else you're gonna get muted really easily in fights. So I think I probably would want like Eggs Satanic or something this game. But he's going for Refresher. I don't think he has mana to cast Chrono twice.
No, definitely not.
Refresher is 300 mana, yeah, so Refresher Chrono is 900 mana. He's 100 mana short from full mana. Like, that's not happening.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Maybe like he'll get enough mana regen over 10 seconds.
Are under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
The thing for me is I do think there is some tactical use to, even if you can't just cast 2 in a row, just having it up more quickly pretty frequently. That is pretty good.
I feel like if you want to do that, you just buy an Octarine, right? Because
you could do that, but like the cooldown reduction on Octarine, not that great.
But it gives you mana regen and
It
a
does
mana
give you
pool,
mana
which you don't have.
725 mana. Yeah.
It's getting Refresher. Yep, going right for it here. He's going to be bitterly disappointed if he thinks he can just Chrono twice. Again, just being able to do it on command a second time if like super necessary. I think if he tread switches and he should have enough to do that. Ricky in super danger.
They can't hit
Ricky's
him.
super dead. Nope. Yep. Goodbye, Ricky. Oh my God. So close to living that. One
Wait,
man
he's Chrono on Silencer? That is like very...
In fairness, he did also get Sand King. They did both come back. Anime should definitely be looking to fight a little bit more now here. There's no Chrono. He knows there's no Chrono. Ricky's around. Global silence. Boom. Goodbye to the Air Spirit.
Oh, there
Booker.
goes. Oh, he just broke his own Ghost Block. That's BKB.
Yep. Roche participates in the beatdown of the Invoker. Yeah, everybody who, literally every single person who had buyback up did so during that encounter.
They can't fight. They don't have Chrono. This boy doesn't have enough mana for like 1 Q and 1 like Manta style.
And Earth Spirit, I believe, is going to be the first casualty of the buyback crew.
Yeah.
Timbersaw very low. He's dead. He still has the opportunity to buy. Yep. So yeah, that is it. Literally everybody except for the ones who had already bought back before. And goodbye, Void.
There's no buy.
That's yep. That was his dieback. That's actually really bad.
Hey, do you guys remember
It's under attack.
Antimage's old ult, where like if he killed you with it was an egg, it would like increase your longest cooldown by like 50 seconds.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
His middle tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
Just like if he had that egg still and he like ults the void, the void's just so sad. He can't Chrono for like 4 minutes.
Anti-Mage going back here to mid to try and push this out. At least chop down a wave. Definitely needs to swing bot though. Who is getting that axe? He's holding on to it for now. He's sitting in his back pocket.
He should take it himself. Like I don't think they have an answer to the anti-mage just sticking his eggs illusions on the faceless every fight.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna BKB for a freaking like blink fragment?
No, gave it to Sand King there.
The
What?
burst resistance is pretty good, but
Not a true carry player, SMH.
It's kind of true. Oh, the Invoker is so close to that BKB.
Oh, it's
Certainly, certainly one observation to make from this this game is that they had a very BKB and your invincible type lineup here.
mm-hmm.
Which could be a problem. That could be, I think, bigger the next time. That was a well-timed Lotus Orb by Sand King.
wow.
He's still gonna die for it, but you know, at least he looked cool.
Oh, Void is up in 15. It does have a chrono.
They are actually really trying to save this one.
They have Void up, yeah, and I think they have a. They should have Cataclysm up. So if they can
Timber
live
dieback.
for a few seconds here.
Mm-hmm.
No chrono? What?
Yeah, the big problem right now is that Anti-Mage, of course, still has Aegis.
Just kill other. Killing him twice.
Killing
right?
Ricky.
Alright, that's a dieback on Ricky too, so that's pretty bad.
I mean, it's 3-3 in their base. I feel like they should win this.
Yeah, they could definitely just still take this, I think, especially with all the tricks down. Anti-Mage is gonna get perma-stunned again!
Oh no.
His boy's just not there for him there! Everybody cleared except for him. This is what we're glowing
Oh my
for.
god!
It worked! Okay!
Oh, no.
Well, that sure sucks.
That's unfortunate. Hurricane Pike won the game.
Wow, what a way for that to go down. Silencer with the ultimate Chad move! The ultimate Chad move!
As a pause 4 player, just like solo kills their pause 1 casually.
Wow, what an ending. I'm sweating a little bit after that. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Very long game. It did basically come down to the prediction of, you know, when the Chronosphere is up, they can still get like a lot of kills, but if they don't get all the VIPs in Chrono every time, they just start losing fights. Holy crap, what a game. I thought Injoker was really going to pull it there for a minute there, but Void, he really just kind of slid away. That silencer against Void, that's so nasty. That limits him so much in what he can buy, what he can do. Man, that is really rough. Good draft from Orb Ponderers. Good play by the VIPs, and good game. See you next time.